We should not ever diet because when you diet, our body would lack of food and eventually it say that I don't know what my next meal is, so I'm gonna store. So it's gonna end up storing more fat than without diet, right?
All right, back with Colette Lay, the founder of the Lay News Spa in North Carolina in Cary. We talked about weight loss and how the inside of the body, just like with bad skin, has a big influence. And we ended off, you said, balanced good diet. I really want you to explain what that is, as simple as possible, like what it is, and the rest of the points which you have. So let's get started on that, please.
Okay, so basically, we should not ever diet because when you diet, our body would lack of food and eventually it say that I don't know what my next meal is, so I'm gonna store. So it's gonna end up storing more fat than without diet, right? So every single meal should be a balanced meal. What is a balanced meal? A balanced meal is 30% protein, 40% of good fat, and 30% of carbohydrate. So that is considered a balanced meal.
What's good fat and carbohydrate? Isn't that a piece of bread which everybody says is really bad, or is it not? Shed some light on, please.
Okay, so good fat like olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, so anything that it's help our body to break down the food metabolism, breaking down the food down better.
Can you heat those oils? Can you cook a steak in it and then still have the olive oil saying it does what it does, or does it have to be cold and red
Right.
wine?
Olive oil is one thing you don't want to cook with. So basically that because you're losing the goodness when it's hot. But there's some other oil that you can cook.
It's not good for cooking, or it's not good for eating?
And either way, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I love coconut oil. So that's one thing that, I use a lot of. So, you can cook with it, you can eat with it, you can do oil pulling with it. So that is something that, it's part of my diet all the time. Olive oil too, but I don't cook with olive oil.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil, yes.
So
Yeah.
coconut oil is your oil to go. That's your
That's my oil to
that's
go.
what you use for most of the thing. Okay. All
Right.
right.
Carbohydrate is, we need carbohydrate. So, but you're looking for the low index, high index. So basically that some carbohydrate have a high index than the other. So basically you need to balance it. And I say 30% protein, 40% good fat, and 30% of carbohydrate. That is the balance. Don't go to one extreme to the other. But of course, when you try to lose weight, you don't want things that convert straight to sugar. And carbohydrate just converts straight to sugar. And that's why you need to low on carbohydrate if you want to lose weight.
Lower than 30%?
Lower than 30%. I don't support keto diet. I support mild keto diet because, keto diet, it's a little bit dangerous in the sense that, if you eat too much fat and if you don't treat your body well and we don't know how to process that fat, so now you end up has more in your body. So a mild keto diet is good.
I personally don't understand the word. What's that keto diet called, which you recommend?
Keto diet, that means you eat a lot more fat. You eat bacon, you need to eat fat because you want to trick your body to think that you have too much fat, then you need to go and burn it. Does that make sense?
Maybe that's why my grandfather, actually both of them, or all four grandparents, lived till about 90 and something and literally died on the job milking cows. And trust you me, they were farmers in Austria. I mean, they ate pork, air cured or whichever way, but 3 times a day. I mean, pork and bread, pork and butter. That was like, give it. That was just, they ate that like crazy. And
Right. So
yeah,
basically, that our body was designed to be able to process everything and it in the balance. And now we try to do so many things fast. Our vegetable is no longer has those nutrients. The soil is depleted. So we put a lot of fertilizing or junk into it. So like the strawberry look about huge, but if you have a bite in it, it has no taste. So that's no nutrient on it.
how do you supplement that? Because it's not possible for us to go out and, so to say, grow our own stuff and etc. We have to go to the supermarket. That's our life.
Right.
It is just literally no two way about it.
So that's what people tend to take supplement to substitute for it.
Okay,
So
so that's a good. It's a good thing to do.
It's a good thing to do, but it's a quality or supplement that we're talking about.
Okay.
Supplements supposed to coming from fruit and vegetable in the format that for us to be easy to intake,
Okay.
not chemical made, not
Okay.
synthetic made. So
That makes
that's what this all about. A lot of time to make it more affordable and reasonable, they chemical made or synthetic made. So might as well not taking it because your body was not designed to processing it. So that's why a lot of people taking supplement and they peed out, they smell chemical, or they peed out, they see orange or yellow coming out. It's because our body say that, oh, I don't know what you gave it to me. I'm gonna throw it away.
Yeah. Well, our bodies surely have not been born with a deficiency of drugs in it, right?
Right.
Except if mama was a druggie, then maybe the body says, hey, give me some of that stuff which I had for the last 9 months. But so we got those things. So we got supplement, we got, fat eating type of thing. Talk about intermittent fasting because you said dieting is not the way to go. Isn't intermittent fasting also dieting? Explain. And we're going to be a little fast here with this. We can then go for each one of these into still much more details.
Okay, so as a baby, we want to feed them every 2 hours, right? Because we want them to grow.
Okay.
But when we're getting older, we only can grow this way. We
Ah,
can't grow this way, right? Our engine is old. As a baby, when you give them food intake, what the next thing they do? They poop and they pee. So their body process the food and the waste coming out.
yeah.
Our body does not do that anymore. A lot of elderly that, don't go to the bathroom for 7 days and they think it's normal. It is not normal.
Yeah.
If you put trash in the trash can and leave it there for a couple of days, what are you going to see? It smell, right? It's fermented and it turn into acid. And that acid, if you leave on your stomach, it would destroy your gut line, right? So that's what we want to make sure that we give your body enough time to process the food. So my concept is whatever your last meal is, you're not going to eat for the next 12 to 16 hours. You start off with 12 and you're increasing it. So basically you give your body a rest while you sleep and your body is processing and repair. And that's what we give our body a tool to doing that. And when you wake up, you go to the bathroom and you start a brand new day. So that is what intermittent fasting is all about.
How high should you get up? You said start with 12 to 16 hours or something. How high should you go?
16 hours the max. We should not go more than 16 hours. But 12 hours, let's say whatever your last meal is, let's say 8 o'clock, right? And you're not going to eat again until 8 o'clock in the morning. So that gives you 12 hours. It's not that hard because you already sleep 8 hours out of it. So it's not that hard. Just stay out of the fridge and you'll be fine.
Uh-huh. You're saying like that's not that hard. I don't think you have a fridge at home.
Well, just try to stay away from that fridge.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get into more details of most of those things because I do think they warrant more information, and people can listen to it. That if they listen a little bit every day, it looks like to me in a few days, in a few weeks, they might actually have a very good understanding of what needs to be going on. We are still trying to get an overall picture here. Thank you very, very much, Mrs. Lay. Okay.
Thank you. We'll see you next session.